Hi guys, I'm Anastasia, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about Shakeology. As I'm sitting here drinking my shake in my cute cup, I started thinking about what if I had never been introduced to Shakeology, and my heart sank for a second because I'm gonna start crying. I can't imagine my life without it, because my life before it was not as great. And I'll get into my story in a little bit. But Shakeology is something that I'm obsessed with, and so I will share it and scream it from the rooftops with anybody who's interested in using it the way that I did. A little bit of background on me. I had been in corporate America for about 5 years before I left it to become a full-time coach. And the long hours and the demanding nature of it had really taken a toll on my health, and I got so stressed out that I developed stress ulcers, and then from there it grew to IBD, to the point that my stomach was so messed up that anything I ate completely destroyed me. This is so embarrassing, and I can't believe that I'm even sharing this, but I couldn't leave my home sometimes. It got so bad, my stomach, that I was always looking for a bathroom, to the point that on more than one occasion I had to pull over on the side of the freeway to use the restroom because I was in the middle of nowhere and couldn't control my stomach. And that's incredibly embarrassing. I mean, 5-year-olds deal with that problem, not 25-year-olds. And so it was embarrassing. It wasn't something I talked about with people. I didn't want to let anybody know that. Who would ever share that information with somebody? Oh yeah, this really cool moment in my life. You don't talk about it. And so I didn't talk about my health issues. I didn't share it with people because I was embarrassed. Who wants to tell people stuff like that? And so I was on a bunch of different medications, trying to different probiotics, different things, different over-the-counter medications, different prescriptions, things like that. And they were all symptomatic treatments. None of it ever cured it. All it did was kind of mask the treatments a little bit, mask the symptoms a little bit, and kind of make it a little bit easier to live. A doctor had finally told me to give Whole30 a try and do an elimination diet. So I did Whole30 and found out what things I could and couldn't tolerate. And so that helped, but it didn't help all the way. I was still on my medication. Fast forward to being introduced to Shakeology about 2 years ago, year and a half ago. And I was really skeptical at first. I was like, first off, it's really expensive. And second, I'm already paying all this money for a medication that doesn't work. Why am I going to try some meal replacement shake? But a girlfriend of mine who had had similar health issues had been doing it for a while, and she was like, finally just kind of pushed me and was like, you need to try this, and because you're miserable, just give it a try. Really, what do you have to lose? And so kind of after she put it in those terms, I was like, well, I guess she's right. I probably should give it a try. I mean, I had to use a restroom on the side of the freeway. Really, how much lower can I get? And so I gave it a try, and I committed to it fully, and was really surprised. I was like, whoa, what is this? And after about a month or two on it, I was able to get rid of my medications. Between Shakeology and a paleo diet, I don't have those problems anymore. I'm happy to say that I'm able to live a normal life. I don't have to be looking around every 5 minutes for a bathroom, which is huge if you've ever had to deal with any kind of digestive issues or stomach ulcers or IBD or ulcerative colitis or celiac disease or any of that stuff that completely destroys your stomach. And it's embarrassing to talk about, and it's embarrassing to deal with, and you really get uncomfortable in social situations. And because of discovering this superfood shake that is freaking amazing. I have vegan tropical strawberry right now with a banana and orange juice. It's so yummy. But because of this little shake, I'm able to not only have a healthy breakfast every morning, but have a healthy gut and a healthy stomach. I'm able to splurge every once in a while and, have French fries and a glass of wine, which are my go-to splurges, and not worry that it's going to send me into a downward spiral that I'm going to be paying for it for a week. And it's amazing, like, that something as simple as that could, as simple as a meal replacement shake, is so much more than just that. And it was more a mind shift when I finally started thinking about it and what it's actually able to do for you. And so trying it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I thought it was really expensive, and then when I added up how much I was spending on my medications and how much I was spending on breakfasts that didn't keep me full and ended up upsetting my stomach, it was well worth the cost. And I mean, to have the kind of life that I have now, to not have to worry about my stomach problems, to not have to worry about if I'm going to be in pain or I'm going to need to use the restroom right away and like ruin a date night or dinner with my girlfriends, is worth every amount of money. I would pay double, triple, 4 times that just to be able to have that freedom. Little bit of rambling, but as I was thinking about it, I kind of got a little teary-eyed as I thinking, like, had someone never introduced Shakeology to me, had someone never told me what it would be, I would still be paying, the ridiculous amounts of money that I'd be paying for my medication each month. And not to mention, I'd also be miserable and still dealing with the same issues. So I'm thankful that somebody introduced it to me, and I will scream it from the rooftop and introduce it to anybody else who's ever struggled with any kind of digestive problems or ever had that kind of discomfort that comes with, eating poorly. And so if that's you, then let's talk. I will be more than happy to tell you more about my story, and I'd love to hear yours. Shakeology changed my life, and I think it could change yours too.